Three, two, one. Welcome back to 10-Minute Talks with D.Rey, the talk show tailored toward those of us with short attention spans. It's a lot. That's why I needed that second take. But here, my man Sadiq Bey. What's going on with you, D? How you been?
Good, man. Everything's good. Appreciate you for having me.
Of course, man. Thank you for getting on, man. Thank you for getting on. So obviously, it's a lot going on in the world. It's a lot going on with you. But we're gonna start first with the Nova days, man. You spent 2 years there as of right now, and it's just you had so much packed into those 2 years. You came in a year after the championship. I can understand that was different and challenging, for its own reasons. And this past year, y'all were figuring out so much, but y'all put together a great season and won another Big East title. So just talk about your Nova days as a whole.
I mean, it's probably some of the best 2 years of my life, to be honest. Coming in, I didn't really know what to expect. I just knew that they came off a championship, so it was going to be kind of to live up to that. But just coming in, I just was just young. I didn't really know. I was just a dude, just wanted to play. But I quickly just got developed into the culture, man. And it's just, it was just, it took off from there. And every day I could just see how it is just to play for Nova and what it means to play for Nova. So, and after that, man, it was just hit the ground running.
Yeah. So what do you take away the most from it? I was just speaking to some campers at Lower Marion camp, and they asked me like, well, what did you take the most from Nova? And I said the mental toughness aspect. I was like, it really taught me how to approach just life from just I'm gonna make it happen type of mindset. So what did you take the most from it?
I mean, I would say it's comparable. I mean, I would say, like you said, just the outlook, and you had to just be focused on what you really want to do. Like, how do you really want to be not remembered or thought about others, but like exactly what do you want your goals to be, and kind of set out for them and really have a focus in mind. Just and like every day I want to get better at this and this, or just kind of have that, outlook of just being, just working as hard as you can and just getting better.
Facts, bro, facts. So what was your favorite game? I never asked you this. Everybody got a favorite game there. What was your favorite game? And I got a follow-up question for that too. So what was your favorite game first?
So I've got asked this before. Favorite game, man. I mean, it would have to be obviously the Big East championship my freshman year. Yeah. But that Big East, but that game against Seton Hall this year was live too. I mean, it's usually when we play them, I'm not gonna lie. probably that Big East championship. It makes no sense, but there's so many other games, man, that like people want to understand why. I love that game, but it's just certain games I like. So.
What you mean? You gotta elaborate, bro. You can't. That was the most vague shit ever. What you mean? Like,
nah, I mean, certain games, man, like St. John's this year.
Yeah.
Starting the day after, like my hero, like Kobe passed. Like that was hard, but to be able to play, and we did play, and it was just like a different mentality going into that game, So it's just certain games had like different meanings, but I think obviously the best one was probably that championship though, for sure.
Yeah. Nah, that shit was live. I always want, like I said, it's different things for different people. All right. What was your favorite uniform?
Oh, easily that black. It was black with the blue, the numbers were blue, like sky blue.
You don't understand. I was hot.
Easy.
I was about to say, I ain't no hater. I ain't no hater at all. Like, don't get me wrong. It's always supposed to be better for the little brothers. That's just how life goes. But when I tell you, I saw y'all uniform roll out this year, I was like, the gold ones, that black one, the black one with I think you had it at Temple. The black one with the yellow John on the side. I was like, oh my God.
It was crazy. I didn't really believe it. And they was like, yeah, you gonna have a bunch of jerseys this year? I'm like, okay.
All right.
I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
Them shits was hard. All right. NBA. Yeah, I mean, you left your name in the draft. You're definitely going to be drafted. Look like you're going to be a lotto pick. There's a million things. And I really don't want to get into like the NBA as a whole. I really want more to talk about like what's your outlook on it, like where you're gonna fit in.
Great question. Like I said, before, I'm just, I haven't really got there yet, so I'm still in between phase to just really just keep my head down and just hoping, that I could get in and to stay in. That's what, I heard that's always the challenge is staying in. Once you get in, staying in the league, but just, I just want to contribute to my fullest potential, man. I think, just looking at, these years coming up, I would want this to be, some of the best years of basketball, and it's getting better each year. But, just my outlook on it is just kind of like coming in and over. I don't really, know what to expect, but I just want to give what I have and just show what I can do. And that's my outlook on it, and just keeping the faith.
I like that, man. I like that. You just said that word faith, and me and you done had some conversations before, and I was like, you got some depth to you. I always like talking to players that ain't nothing wrong with dudes who don't, you know what I mean? But it's very interesting to me when you talk to a player that you could tell like basketball for them ain't just basketball, and they're not looking at it as, oh, I just want to be a good basketball player. I want to be a great person. I want to be better every day. Like, where does that mindset for you come from? Because I can't help believe that's what's helped you, just keep going at the rate that you are.
Like you said, I mean, I think everybody's experience is different. I just think for certain there's some of the challenges and there's some of the things I had to go through growing up. I just felt like some things that were just put in place for me wasn't just by coincidence. I feel like, the man above did that for me. Just certain things that were just lining up and just helped me get through, and help me just focus on what I want to do, help me put me in the best situations to possibly be in. And that I can't go away from that. I can't be like, oh, I'm here now, so I'm not going to have, my faith has to get stronger, so that's kind of how I think of it, in that sense. And I can't do it without him. And that's just my personal belief.
I love that, man. I love that. So with the NBA, I compared your game to, I was like, I see, and I ain't gassing, I see a lot of Kawhi. I see the defense, I see the offensive ability, I see the ISO game. I heard athletic Paul Millsap. I swore that was E. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't heard a million things for your game, but when I think of like standout small forwards, like that was what I thought about. So like, who do you model your game after, if anybody?
I take a little bit from everybody, so I think it would be kind of hard to say, like, oh yeah, this player I look at, but I do also look at Kawhi's game and his pace and how he plays. So I mean, that's like, I definitely watch him as well. But that's just a tough question. I watch everybody.
I feel you. I feel like I figured that's what it was. That's like you take a little bit of everything. But all right, last question before we get into this or that. What's your thoughts on Philly, man? Like, I'm always interested to see. I'm from here, so I went to Nova. Like, I'm home. You know what I mean? But like, what's your thoughts on Philly as a city?
Man, I mean, I love it. I mean, I think every chance I try to get to go to actual Philly, Nova, I wanted to go, and having Damir on the team, being from Philly, he was able to take me down there where he's from, and
down north,
get some good food down there, get a good cut.
Yeah.
It's just the vibe is different. I like it.
My man. I know it's not the DMV. I know that. I know it's different down there, but I had to get that. All right, this or that. Like I said, it's the round. Last minute, just rapid fire questions. You gotta choose left or right, one or the other. So we're gonna start off with Wawa 7-Eleven.
Wawa.
Would you rather post a dunk on somebody or hit a clutch?
Oh, post a dunk.
All right. Would you rather get new gear or new sneakers?
Sneakers.
Rick and Morty or Bob's Burgers?
Bob's Burgers.
Oh man, New York or Philly?
Oof, you put me in the spot right there. I like New York.
Oh, this is over. It's like, no. Get up early or stay up late?
Yeah, Blake.
J. Cole or Drake?
Oh, yeah. I like Drake.
Lil TJ, NBA Youngboy.
I don't listen to TJ probably. I don't listen to none of them.
All right, Baby or Gunna? That's last one. Last one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like Gunna.
Oh my man, thank you. Baby hard, but Gunna, he just, oh my god, man. Yeah, the drip. But all right, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you for being on this show. Like I said, it's been 10-minute talks with D.Rey, man. My man Sadiq Bey. Good luck with everything coming up, man.
Nah, man, appreciate you.
Of course.